Could be. Right? Bro. Right? Man, I'm all snotty. Oh. Ugh. Well, that dab fucking me up. Oh yeah. Well, that expectorated it. Right? Oh yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Well, how are they going to fix it? How are they going to fix it? We talked about that earlier. There's no way to fix it. We got to start from scratch. We got to start over. Yeah. Yeah. We've been. It's like an old fucking car that you've just been half-assing for years to keep it on the road, and it just gets to a point where it's going to cost too much to put it where. Yeah. Right. Yep.
Drop some regulations, fucking drop some taxes. Let me show you how much fucking money I can make for this fucking goddamn country. You know?
I hear you.
But no, you want to fucking take my money through taxes and fucking and all these regulations and these fucking stamps and shit. It's not absolute. I feel like they need to protect us. They don't. They need to just fucking set us free. You know?
Oh yeah.
Set us free.
Well, that's why I'm all about the Libertarian Party, because I'm about being a libertarian and being free. And being free means I'm free of taxes. I'm free of a Federal Reserve System on me. I'm free of the government coming and taking my land under eminent domain. I'm free of you know.
If somebody wrongs me or if I wrong somebody, it's not going to be a legal battle that I have to worry about. It's going to have to be somebody fucking hurting me or taking my life without no fucking ramifications against them. You know?
Yep. Oh yeah.
I mean that fucking you wrong me. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna sue you. Fuck that. You know, that's pussy shit.
Oh, I don't like the text you sent me about trying to point out that communism is ingrained in the American system. I've read, like, man,
We're just,
that's some liberal shit they taught you at college, huh? And I'm like, nah, dude, that's some fucking shit that's in the history books that you can find for yourself if you look for it. And if you're smart enough to put A and B together, then you will see what's going on.
Yep. Yeah, man, it's just, the whole system, and we've been fucking taught this system, so we're programmed to rationalize and debate it, to work through these little issues. That's the problem.
We are
working through this shit anymore.
We're ingrained to defend it. We're ingrained to defend a system that is inherently against us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it. That's it. To provide a position of power for them.
Yeah. It's like,
I know why fucking Bono wanted to be a politician. He fucking see where the money was at. He's like, damn, I make a lot of money fucking being an artist. But them motherfuckers makes money, dude. I will be a damn fucking politician. He wasn't no dummy. Sonny Bono.
Yeah, Sonny Bono. Reagan, all them people, man, they made money.
Yeah.
Trump.
They seen where the money was at.
The whole
they
thing
were having to do shit for it.
The whole thing with Trump is, when he does leave office, is that now his Trump brand can carry the presidential seal. If he want, to an extent,
shouldn't be it.
Or a presidential line,
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Something's off about that, something like that.
Well,
if that's okay, then he needs to fucking paint his fucking hotels fucking red, white, and blue. Okay? All right. That's all I ask. You gonna fucking put the seal on there, paint that whole motherfucker red, white, and blue. Let us know you fucking mean it.
Yeah.
Let the world know you mean it.
Did you see where they tried to take a snippet of a speech that Biden gave several years back? And like, Biden called the troops a bunch of bastards. And I'm like, well, if you watch the whole speech, he was trying to get people to clap. He's like, come on, you bastards, clap. Come on. And I'm like, good try, but no.
Wasn't Biden in the military? Wasn't he a Navy man?
I don't know if Biden was military, to be honest. I really
Biden
don't.
was in the military. He was a fucking Navy man. He was a fucking squid. There's the picture of him fucking Times Square kissing that gal when he was fucking in his fucking sailor outfit, man.
That's not Biden. That's not Joe Biden.
That was Joe Biden.
That was at the end of the Second World War, dude. That was a sailor kissing a dental assistant.
I thought that was fucking Biden.
No.
Well, where did I hear that was fucking Biden?
Probably that Godlike Productions website.
No, it was a video I watched. That was YouTube. The way I looked at it is that he was ex-military and he was just fucking talking to them guys how they fucking talk to each other. That's the way I looked at it. He was just talking to him like how they talk to each other. Fucking stupid bastards. I'm one of y'all. Clap, you stupid bastards.
Yeah.
I didn't take offense to that.
No, he was never in the military.
None of them took offense to it. They all fucking clapped.
He was never.
You didn't hear no, oh, you can't say that. You know where you're at, fucking Joe? You didn't hear none of that. They all clapped. That started an uproar, though. That was funny. People got bent out of shape about that one. I mean, in all actuality, what they fucking have to do for the United States government, what they get paid, they are kind of stupid bastards. But it's not about fucking being smart. It's about fucking, you don't have to be smart to be courageous.
Man, he beat out John Burris by fucking 60%. He beat out Jan Brady by 63 to 36%. Fucking Biden, man, in all his fucking elections, he beat everybody by 50, 58, 65. Here's a 51 or 50. Biden fucking, his election results starting in his career have been very strong. I mean, 55, 50, 58, 60, 63%, 60, 58, 65. You know, I'm like, God damn.
That is good. I mean, think about it. That's freaking good.
Yeah. He beat out all his Republican rivals in his elections by landslides. So
I don't know who's going to win. I've got hunches, but I don't like to think about what the outcome of that is going to be, you know? It's going to be good for fucking, that's the thing. They built this election up so big that it really doesn't matter who fucking wins.
Man, I feel like this election is
ugly.
Oh, well, regardless of who wins, it's going to be ugly afterwards. I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But what I find this election to be like a middle school class government election. It's just so petty.
Yeah.
You know,
cheap shots, even worse than fucking the last election.
And, you know, it's every day Trump is getting on Air Force One, flying somewhere to hold a rally.
Yeah.
You know, and he's been holding rallies every month since his presidency started. I mean, that man has just been rally, golf, talk shit. And I said 3 years ago, you know, I was like, who continues to hold rallies after they've won the presidency? You know, I mean, this man was holding rallies immediately after he won. He kept doing these rallies. You know who? I mean, Hitler did that shit. Mussolini did that shit. Franco did that shit. You know, keep the base fired up. Just keep them fired up. Keep that resentment and that animosity and that anger. Just keep it fucking boiling. You know, and it's like, God damn.
Those people lead those rallies and go out and get crying because they feel like they're fucking empowered. I don't know, man. Got enough negative in this world. Got plenty. I mean, you gotta have balance, you know. Gotta have balance. We got plenty of fucking negative. We need to have some positivity in this world. Not enough of that.
Yeah.
Too much negative to fucking talk about. Not enough positive. Then that gets everybody in a shitty mood. Fucking.
It does.
Ruins your quality of life.
It does. It's, you know, and I don't think people are just working themselves into a frenzy, and I don't think they understand where it's going to lead to. And then when that spark happens, and when we slide into the moment we slide into civil war, when it's inevitably, or not inevitably, but when it's, when there's no debating that we are in fact engaged in civil war, a lot of people are going to be like, holy fuck, like, oh shit, how'd we get here? And then, how'd we get here? Really? How'd we get here?
And here's the thing, civil war, I don't think they'll make it mainstream. If this country goes into civil war, we're going to be on martial law. All our social media platforms will be going. I think the only thing that's going to really be left is fucking the damn paper carrier,
Well, you know what the difference between a civil war and revolution is, don't you?
Yeah.
The winner.
Yeah.
The winner. So
every time. Every history book was written by victors.
what's that?
But that's the thing, man. The other thing that, you know what? It's fucking life. It's fucking just the life. And
Hold on a second, dude.
bringing life in this world is just as good as fucking leaving
that?
from this world. So, you know, I think that people need to be like, you know what? What's it really fucking matter? Because we're only here for a short while. You know?
Got a bunch of looks like there's
won't work for you if you fuck off long enough so the fucking system fails, you know?
yeah.
If your boss ain't paying you enough money to work, you just fuck off at work until he's fucking in the red. Is that what we're seeing in this country right now? It's
Right?
fucking off just because, you know, they've been governed and they've been led astray down a path where fucking they can't be prosperous, so they're just like, well, whatever. I'm gonna fucking take this dozen eggs home with me tonight.
Well, that wildfire is something else, dude. It's fucking putting a lot of smoke in the air.
Oh, they've been popping up with fucking all kinds of suspects starting that fucking fire.
Well, did you hear, they said they arrested like 6 or 9 people for starting fires out in California. Those people weren't arrested for starting fires. They were actually arrested for looting.
Yeah, I was talking to the ones in Oregon at that park.
Yeah. But don't tell other people that who like, oh, that's fake news. They started the fire. Well, how come they're just being charged with looting and not arson?
Right.
Oh, because of the liberal fucking court systems. God damn, you got a fucking bullshit answer for everything, huh?
Exactly. Exactly. I don't even see that fucking article anymore, so that shows me that it was just fucking bullshit. I think they're shooting fucking laser beams from fucking space. Fucking fires.
Well, man, there was that neighborhood that got burned out 2 or 3 years ago that looked like a fucking laser beam went through a house.
There wasn't a tree in that whole fucking neighborhood that was bigger than 8 feet tall.
Yep.
They were saplings. This was not a old, established fucking vegetative fucking Latin neighborhood.
Right. Oh.
And cars were fucking blocks were melted out of their engines. It was so fucking hot. It's like, where did all that heat come from? You're in wide open spaces. There's no fucking trees around. There was no forest around. But yet this whole neighborhood, not a single fucking house was spared. I remember that. I'm like, that looks like fucking bullshit right there. There's nothing natural about that. Like a natural wildfire. You talk about wildfires back in the day, man. Early 1900s when we were building fucking most houses out of fucking that lighter pine, that real heavy fucking sappy pine, and towns built out of that pine, and then a wildfire would come through, and it would say in the newspaper that half the city was burned down. Not the whole fucking city, just half of it. But now they're taking out whole fucking neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Don't know. So the government bought up all this fucking land, wouldn't let anybody take care of it. National Forest, sorry, this National Forest can't buy it. Let that motherfucker get so overgrown, and then fucking a fire kicks out that's uncontrollable and nobody fucking knows what to do. See, that just doesn't make sense to me. Because even backwoods farmers around here knows that you've got to manage your forest. You've got to fucking burn off the underbrush or cut out the underbrush.
Yeah, well, forests, they're supposed to burn, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
And then,
supposed to, but they do not practice proper land management. They fucking, they save that fucking dollar. Do we buy a crew to go out there and fucking burn off all the underbrush, or do we not? No, don't worry about it. We'll use that money for when a wildfire happens.
well, the Rockies dealt with a lot of beetle kill, that Asian beetle kill, and it killed a lot of trees, and then those trees dried up and just became fucking we call it just a tinderbox for to be just burned alive.
Yeah, that power range has got a lot of fucking sap in it, and shit goes up like fucking.
Oh yeah.
There's another thing out that's fucking called the pine beetle, and it's devastating. It's fucking killing a lot of trees around here. It's something the United States has been dealing with for a long time. They can manage the pine beetles by fucking spraying, but you've got to spray the whole tree. And when you got fucking 60-foot fucking pines, it's kind of impossible for you as a fucking farmer or somebody to spray your trees unless you got an airplane, but they can easily go over and fucking spray. I mean, it's just, they have so many resources. They have us, we the people, is their biggest fucking resource, and they still can't get this shit fucking figured out, man. We're still having, wildfires. Here we are, 2020, and we can't stop the fucking fire from burning out of control. We got satellite images. We can tell the densest fucking forest in the United States. And we don't send people out there to fucking make sure that we put fucking good fire breaks out there in the middle of the woods. I mean, it's just stupid. Like, everything that's bad that's happened, it's like, what are we fucking paying these people to do? I mean, because they're not fucking protecting us. They're not saving anything, fuck. Our worst enemies are ourselves these days. Crazy.
Man, my belly hurts.
I'm ready for the selection to be over. I'm fucking ready for 2020 to be over.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm also ready for Thanksgiving, so I'm easy to please.
Hindsight 2020, man. I went around because the end of 2019 was pretty shitty for a lot of folks too. I went around and spread a lot of good joy and positivity, like, it's going to get better. Hindsight 2020.
Mm-hmm.
There's a hidden meaning that, perfect clarity and clairvoyance, perfect eyesight 2020. Something special, something big is going to happen in 2020. Yeah, something big happened in 2020, all right.
Yeah.
We made it in the history book somewhere.
Well, when they go to write the history of these times, they're going to probably put in the history books that these were the early days of the new American Revolution or the Civil War. Depends on who wins.
The rise of the fucking vaccine rise of 2020.
Did you see that?
What's the headline going to be for fucking 2020, man, in our history book? What is the headline? Whenever any section of the history book fucking has a little fucking header.
Pandemic and unrest.
Custer's last stand. What's this one?
It's going to be, COVID pandemic and civil unrest.
Yeah.
American history from 20 2000 to 2020. They're going to have an American history from like, 1980 to 2000, and then American history from 2000 to 220, and then American history from 2000 to whatever. How like Western Civs broke into two, and American history's broken, up to 1860, and then from up to 1865, then from 1865. Well, it's going to be up to 2021, and then from 2021 or some shit like that,
Yeah.
Because the reason they teach American history up to 1865 is because the Civil War changed the dynamic of this country so much that, like at the end, you got to stop at the end of the war, and then you start a new class on like, the new beginning of how the things change in the South, the sharecropping and all that. And I think the end of the Civil War was like when, well, it is. I mean, that's when your Klan started, your resentment towards the people of color and shit. Oh, we lost the war, and, fuck you. We used to own you, but fuck you now. It's just, I don't get it, man. I just don't understand. I just don't understand.
There's so many different fucking, it's like Civil War. Our Civil War, you're a fucking Confederate, or you're a Union, or you're a Jayhawk. Pretty much have three choices.
Right.
Now, it's like, you've got BLM, you've got infantry, you've got fucking, oh shit, who's the other people? Anyways, we are fucking kind of divided up. They divided us up into fucking my social class, in a sense. So it's like we're not united fucking going into this Civil War.
Right.
Because back then it was fucking North against the South. Now it's fucking, we're all BLM and fucking infantry all mixed in together, all mixed up and don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's three of them, so all mixed up. I don't know what to do.
Next thing you turn around, find a person that you.
I'm in the minority, dude. I think there's 20 to 30% Caucasians in Mississippi.
Right.
I'm pretty sure, most of it, other than our family, immediate family, most of the people on our road's black. Most people in the house is black. People I dealt with at the gas station, everybody's black. There's a lot of black folks around here.
Right.
Country black folks. All country black folks. Good hearted. Ain't no racism. All that shit's in the fucking big city in Jackson, where the gangs are and shit, where the fucking, because everybody around here fucking helps everybody out. Well, black dude on the street drunk fucking could get a truck started. He's like, you ain't gonna drive this truck. He's like, no, I just need to charge up the battery. We need to go somewhere. I'll have my brother drive. Don't just truck,
I didn't grow up with that shit. I didn't.
I really didn't think you were gonna stop when I waited.
We didn't deal with that where we grew up. Racism wasn't a thing. And then as we became adults and moved around in different parts of the country, and we're more aware of our surroundings.
Yeah.
And then you got some people that were just raised in it and they think it's okay. And the people that weren't raised in it are looking at the people that were raised in it going, what the fuck is that about,
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's always some fucking half-toothed fucking gas station worker who's got the fucking best ideas. I got the solution. Yeah.
And here's the thing with racism, like the way it was with like slavery and everything, like that wasn't a bad thing around here. It's like you had white people and you had black people that worked for the white people, and the white people actually took care of the black folk around here because it was hard living on your own without a little bit of fucking, help. You really have to band together down here in the South. The shit gets fucking high, sweltering.
Yeah, well, I've heard that come out of my dad's mouth more than once, and it just makes me fucking cringe. And I'm like, golly,
Yeah, he says, you got good black folk around here. And he says, you got bad niggers. And he says, a nigger don't care who they are. They don't care what they stand for, as long as you give them a paycheck. And I was like, holy shit. And there's actually trees around here. And I heard a black guy call it a nigger knocker. I was like, what's the? I was like, that's a crazy looking tree. Look at it. Oh, it's a nigger knocker.
Damn.
And I was like, all right, fucking. I was like, I've got, and I remember Grandpa telling me about freaking devil's walking sticks. And they called them fucking nigger stickers or something like that. A nigger pole. And I was like, yeah, I've got a bunch of devil walking sticks on my property. And the black guy says, well, those are fucking nigger stickers. I was like, holy hell. And he's like, yeah. He's like, this was at the gas station. He's like, it was no thing back then. Everybody, when you were growing up back in the times of slavery, the women wanted to work inside plantations. They wanted to be the housework. That's what they were called back then. And all the little black children would, instead of playing house and stuff, they played housework. That was the game they played.
Huh. That's fucked up. Yeah, well,
it's fucked up. See, that was the thing. It wasn't racist. It was just.
If you think about it, though, we're only, how many generations are we out from that? 1865. So that would have been my great-great-grandparent. No, well, so my great-great-grandparents, maybe my great-grandparents, but definitely my great-great-grandparents. So 1, 2, 3, I'm 4 generations out from that Civil War, and we're still dealing with the repercussions of it.
Yeah.
So
still.
Yeah.
And good on the government for freaking to make every man created equal and give an opportunity and doing away with slavery. But bad on the government for freaking allowing fucking union fucking blocking the black man out from working.
Well, the preamble of the Constitution says it in the very first, we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, okay, so we should always be striving to create a more perfect union. But it seems like when people want to make change and create a more perfect union, they get called names. They get attacked.
We've been programmed to be triggered by fucking words.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, of course. I mean, I was saying months ago, I'm like, here we go. We're attacking a word with Antifa. Antifa's bad. Antifa, and I'm like, anti-fascism is bad? Oh, if you're an anti-fascist, then you're problems. We're going down a slippery slope here, and here we are, months later now. Antifa is bad. To be an anti-fascist is now bad. If you say that you're an anti-fascist, you're going to fucking catch hell from the wrong group of people. And those people don't even know.
Yeah.
Well,
like that video. Did I send you that video of those guys fucking standing there? Fuck Antifa. Did I send that video to you?
No.
It's fucking, there's probably 100 fucking dudes fucking in the field screaming, fuck Antifa. And I commented on that video. I was like, so they like fascism?
So, yeah, like, I don't get it. It's like, fuck Antifa. Okay, cool. So you're a fascist.
Like
no. Well, then why would you say fuck a bunch of anti-fascists?
I didn't know that's good for.
Yeah.
Your homework.
Yeah, maybe you should look into some shit first. It's like them people Antifa should be made to pay for the damages. Okay, well, who are you gonna sue?
Right.
You know, when the FBI and all them come out and say Antifa is an ideology, there's no organization there, because it's not. There's no one person that says I am the leader of Antifa, because Antifa is not organized like that. It's an ideology. If you don't like skinhead, Nazi, fascist, fucking regimes and shit, then you're an anti-fascist. I mean, in 1941, this country was full of anti-fascists. And they went to fight the fascists overseas. You know?
Well, they concrete was that they're hiring Antifa fucking people. Well, that's fucking a lark, because fucking that's fascism in itself too.
Right?
That's somebody just trying to fucking give Antifa a bad name. Because if you look into what Antifa stands for, they wouldn't fucking be recruiting people like that.
No, they wouldn't. That's the thing. I'm like, you're saying these people are Antifa, but there's no list that has their name on this list of Antifa members. You're just lumping them in because you want to attack Antifa, and that's what I'm saying. We're going down a very slippery slope here when you start just, okay, those people are Antifa, and we're gonna, be against them. Oh, Antifa's burning up shit. No, Antifa wouldn't do that. But what I try to tell people is if you see a rise in Antifa protests, like if the Antifa is making a rise in your country, Antifa is making noise, Antifa is protesting, you better stop and take a look around, because anti-fascists wouldn't be making a statement unless there was something going on. And people are blind to that. They're like, oh, no, everything's fine. They're the bad guys. So I'm like, oh boy, we're fucked. This is not good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we don't need an authoritarian ultra-nationalism.
No, that's Hitler pushed for nationalism. Nationalism. We are proud Nazis. We are proud Nazis. We're proud patriots. You're not patriots. You're fucking loyalists. There is a difference.
Yeah. It's a forceful suppression of opposition. I mean, fucking just Wikipedia that.
And then when you're introducing education plans into your school, when you're introducing a Patriot education plan, I mean, these are fucking warning signs, folks.
Yeah.
These are warning signs to bad things to come, because kids need to go to school and learn reading, writing, and arithmetic, their science, stuff like that. They don't need to go to school and be indoctrinated into patriotism and nationalism through our schools. That's not what our schools are for, but it's a perfect place to start, seeing as how that's where our kids go every day. That's why they want our kids back in school right now. We need our kids in school because the indoctrination needs to continue.
And now it's gotten to the point where fucking it's anything, because schools are fucking strapped so tight that if they don't fill them seats, then they fucking lose their grants.
See, I don't think right now in this time, I don't think that should be an issue with the money and the grants. I think they should understand that, some parents aren't comfortable with sending their kids to school,
Yeah. I'm not comfortable at all, but as long as they fucking enforce them wearing masks and socially distancing, then I'm cool with it. I know it'd be a lot harder if they were younger, That's why the youngest one's not in daycare right now, because you can't fucking make a baby fucking keep a mask on. Girl who's fucking very responsible and fucking 7 years old, she'll keep that mask on all day long, no problem. Doesn't bother her one bit. She understands that fucking there's sickness going around and everybody wears a mask to stop from getting sick. They're kids, that's all they know. Mom and daddy says wear a mask. What do? You wear a mask.
You wear a mask.
Just like with school uniforms. Do they want to wear their school uniforms? Fuck no. They want to wear their fucking clothes. But mom and daddy says the school says you have to wear uniforms, so you wear the uniforms.
Yep. Well, the
You know, and
uniforms.
what the cool thing about uniforms is now kids aren't fucking. There's no cliques.
Yeah, there's no, oh, you got nicer clothes than me,
Yeah,
or
you wear nice
yeah,
clothes.
oh, you're wearing Bugle Boy or Levi's, and I got Rustlers from Walmart. You know, yeah, everyone's got this. Yeah, it takes that element out of the education plan. You know, kids go to school to learn, not for a fashion show.
Right.
You know.
Right. There's already enough to fucking fill their heads full of fucking, you know, warped shit. We don't need to fucking their appearance to be part of that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
Because that was my fucking thing growing up, man. We were poor. I wore fucking Walmart shirts, Tasmanian Devil fucking Chiefs t-shirts from Walmart, man. I mean, I fucking had, you know, red fucking orange Hammer Jams from fucking Walmart. That's fucking was mine.
I remember when, like, I was in middle school and, like, Gordman's or the half price store, Gordman's, whatever it's called, that opened up. And I was like, holy shit. And we could go to the half price store and get name brand clothes for a good price. And I was like, finally, I can wear nice clothes to school and my attire will not be a target for them to pick on me.
Yeah. Yeah. I was 7th grade. First year that I got a pair of Nike Airs.
Yep.
Years, man.
I think I was like 6th or 7th grade. I got a pair of Nikes, and I've owned Nikes ever since then because I was like, okay, cool. There's nowhere to shop to get Nikes for cheap now. Oh, we seem to have lost contact. We've lost contact with our dear friend. You know, middle ground is like, oh, if you choose to be middle ground, then you have chosen to be against the left or the right. So now you're a target for both sides. Well, we've seen the lost Nabu there. Hi, Star. Hi, Vinny. Well, we've lost our guest. I've been working. I'm laid off again. It's that season. So I get to play on the internet now again. Let's Google Earth like the old.
Please leave your message.
Oh, Google Earth like the old. Okay. You know, I'm not furloughed. There's just no work right now for what I do. So I'm laid off. I've worked through pretty much this whole fucking thing. So. Here we go. All right. So this is in Africa, down in the Congo, right? Look at all this farming going on through here. I mean, it's just amazing the size of what's going on here. And what I can't understand is like, where are the people that are farming this? Where are they at? And these circles, look at that square. Look at that. That is just really, really weird. Yeah. Let's see it all through there. There was definitely a community here. Here's my what the fuck. More circles. I've never seen anything like that before. And the fact that it's on the I don't know. See, right there, I think at one time I think this went through here. So I mean there's and then there was a stream through there. And all this stuff just all the way fucking everywhere, man. It's fucking amazing. Got this. See this line coming in and then circles around. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that looks like a maze. But yeah, let's go ahead and drop a pin on this one. There we go. We'll call this what the fuck? Oh shit. Oh, here we go. We'll call this city. Because that's what it looks like. I mean, look at that. Up through there. I got to send that one off to David. That's got to be sent to David. That is just unfucking real. Here's a tidbit of fucking cool information I found out the other day. We've got so apparently our River Nile here. Well, I don't have the images. Anyways, we've got new imaging of the Sahara with these satellite shit, right? So apparently the Nile came down this way, and about right here, it come down, went across here, and then made its way back up to this over here. This whole area, these light washed out areas here, that was sea, under the sea at one time. That was, yeah. And then up here, we're not going to find anything in these places because if there was anything, it got all washed out. I find that amusing. Time I want to fucking. You suck. But, here's an old riverbed. And what is amazing about the Sahara, even though you don't see water in that riverbed, there's still water flowing underneath. But, these little areas, like, look at that right here. You got a perfect circle. That's not, you're not going to find that in nature. You got some boxes here. It looks like that may have been a port or something at one time. Something going on there. Let's pin it. These ancient or old riverbeds hide a lot of cool shit. We could probably go down, just follow this down. We're going to find stuff all through here. Here's a point where two of them met. So, oh, yeah. You got something right there. See? Of course. You guys see that? And then right here, you see this? When you come up here, we're going to roll the time back. Oh, we can't. That's the newest image of this region from 12/5/14. Oh, there's another circle. Another circle. Perfect circle. Up the stream there. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pin this too. That's it's pretty cool. I wish I could get a cleaner image. Let's get the. We'll measure this out. That is going to be. That's 25 feet wide. So. That little room there, that's about 10 feet wide. Yep, 7, 8, 10 feet, yeah. Definitely. There's another circle. So, and if you look at this thing is, oh, wow. It's another circle. Jeez. This looks like it was cut. This too perfect. Oh, what is that? There we go. Got paths down to it. But nice little washout area. I got to call her up and get her back over here. Haven't been home. I don't think I'm going to have to get a new one. I don't think she's doing it anymore. I find that really inconvenient that they. Wow, I can't look at that. Why can't I look at that? What the fuck is that? It's pretty wild looking. See that? That thing is like a big circle. Part of it's got a. Look, there's a city here. See all these squares and circles and shit? How those ones that look like over by the Congo River? Yeah, there you go. Ooh. Looks like a dome. It is a dome. Home a dome. I'm gonna go look at some fun stuff. Cool here. Look. Find out. What do you think? Find something here? Hey, we got stuff here already. Right there. Damn. Who's farming that though? That's a lot of farmland for well, there's not a lot of people, I guess. What is this? Maybe a farming community. Ooh, here we go. So there's your old riverbeds. All this land is just cut up. Yeah. Let's go up here. More stuff right there. More stuff. Ooh. I think these are those holes that Tellinger's talking about. They're just everywhere. What I want. Oh, Jesus. Yep. Yeah, those are those things that Tellinger's been talking about. There's something here. Peaks often not too high. Yeah, there's stuff up there. Up there. Ah, wow. Show you guys some cool shit. Check this out. I can see those. Those two. They're like 6 foot by 10 foot. There's two of them. Right? There and there. And if you look in this region, it just, man, I don't know what's going on here, but there's like all these footpaths. And then over here, you've got what looks like a complex at one time, stuff going on through here. And then up here, where's that debris field at? There it is. Look at this debris field. And some of that is natural. I can tell by looking at it. It's just that's where it's supposed to be. But some of it, I mean, you got square blocks in here. Up here, that's that block. It's just weird. Just weird. Don't be afraid to look in populated areas too, because they're fields and shit. There's another circle. Ooh. See that? Look at this. Circle. Down here. I see here. No, that's that wall. There's that. There it is. Another building, something going on. Here we go. Another wall. See it? It just keeps going and going. And it comes up to this place. Which is out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Anywho, read a book. You want me to read War and Peace? Read a dirty book. Oh yeah. Here's another one. So you got a structure here, one here. There's this one place I found that just looked like an entrance to a town, or like would be an old entrance to like the old style way of going to town, but everything behind it is just gone. This guy's got a swimming pool. Look at him. He's a bala. Bala Shakala. That's an old property. Look at that. I bet you that's a beautiful property at one time. Some vineyards. That looks like vines, is what that looks like. That's all old vineyards. Vineyards. More land. Look how, I mean, partial. How it's been partial. You know, I don't. Why does it do that? Who did that? You know, and then come to something like this. And God, I just love to get LiDAR over the top of all this. This is, oh, look at that. See? There's an old compound of sorts. It's old buildings. That was probably a, someone's property now, but anywho. So this is the Straits of Gibraltar, Pillars of Hercules. Okay. They say that Atlantis was located outside the Pillars of Gibraltar. And that's where I've been looking, is outside here. Uh, but, you know, it's like this island here. This is an old military island. They have been diving off the coast of this island. You can see here as well. See all these cuttings. This is ancient ports, kids. These are ancient ports. Um, ancient anchors, like the old big stone anchors with the holes in them. You see, they have that is man-made. They have connected that. But anyways, oh, big old boat steaming out of the Mediterranean, full of Italian goods, heading to New York City. But folks, I mean, these hills, all this through here, full of stuff that hasn't been discovered yet. Google Earth Pro, grab a couple doobies, and just start looking for angles and shapes that aren't found in nature. Nature's not going to give you 90-degree angles. Nature's not going to give you stuff like this. And if you learn how to use Google Earth and how to zoom in and out and use your bar up here, it tells you, you can slide the older images, newer images. A lot of trees there. LiDAR would be great. Oh, let's get some older images. Something there. No, terrible image. That's not a bad image, I guess. But that's not important. Shuttlecock. You know what a shuttlecock is? It's full of drugs. Yeah. The tanker. Full of them Italian designer drugs. What do we got here? Let's look at that. It's a thing for cattle. That's what that is. That's a newer structure. Bam. What is that? Path, circle. Yep. Let's roll time. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep, see? There's something there. What is it? Is it worth pinning? Let's put it on north. East to west, east to west, east to west. That's about right. Yeah. Oh, there's another thing going on. See that? Yeah, that. Oh, that might be a fine, kids. That might be a fine. What's that about? Where's the road? It's in the creek. It's beautiful. I'm going to have to say, pin it. And that's what we'll do. We'll pin it. What's wrong with time here? It's still there. Once again, if it's the, there's another fucking circle. That's weird. No. I wonder how well Google Earth works with a convertible Chromebook. The touchscreen feature would be cool. Yeah, it would be cool. Well, kids, I'm going to go ahead and jump off, and it's good seeing you all. We'll see more of you soon. You'll take care. Remember, take your vitamins and eat your Wheaties. A shuttlecock. A shuttlecock is the birdie that you use when you play badminton. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.